Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Why in the world did he not take a knee? He's down at the 3-yard line. And the Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. Looking for room, it's ball. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain, he just gets it back to the 2. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. The give to the back. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. The Gators are in the hurry-up. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get lit.
Looking deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Gator! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got a man, it's Adams. And they're able to get him on the ground. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so...
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Looking to throw again. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hale. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. The quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the lone running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Fitted in the window for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's third and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. He marched 78 yards down the field, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Now the play fake. Time to take a shot. Brings it in down the left side. Off and running. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass. It's Holstein. It's complete to the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Running to the left. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy.
Gashing the D on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Complete. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Touchdown tie. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. looking for a gap. It's Daniels. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Daniels. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Gators really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Catch inside the 25. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
That's a really good job on the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him hurry it now in the next down.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Looking to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll try the left side. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. We We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Finds his man. It's Hale. Snowed under by the defense.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Oh, they're after him. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he got loose. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Alabama. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they turn it into a defensive score. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the Sunday is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. He fires a bullet to the right. He's got it along the sideline. Here he goes. Touchdown, Gator. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Bring in the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Edwards. At midfield, he's got room. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get it.
There he goes. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Hale. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Pringle. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't. Really needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I get back to throwing the ball.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Alabama.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown! flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And they did tack on the extra point.
21.
He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pulls it in. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
42 Slider.
Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. We've reached a break and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going to run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the Gators are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. On the move. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
That keeps the score Alabama 35, Florida 27.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by one possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And now this offense will take the field again. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Makes the catch. It's Hale. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
A designed run for the quarterback. Breaks into the open on the left. He's at the touchdown tie. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The give to the right. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
He's brought in at the 31. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a first down. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss.
Looking for the end zone. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You've got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score.
And they fake it. The holder looking for a man. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked